bad in someone.
Saya afya kuna matata kaboresha mapato chimfunguka kimataifa wawekezaji ongezeka upana mama upana mama Kituli na Samia ameboresha madarasa na elimu imekuwa mama huyo asimama na mama huyo mama kawainua ajira kwa vijana nasimama na yeye kama mama hakuna kama mama kwanza ana huruma nchi sasa yanona Tanzania nchi yangu natamani rais wangu amani mama huyo nasimama na mama huyo hatuna shaka tupo mikono salama nchi inapendeza sekta ya afya kuna matata kaboresha mapato chimfunguka kimataifa wawekezaji ongezeka upana mama Tuli na makasamia ameboresha madarasa na elimu imekuwa hatuna shaka, tupo mikono salama, nchi inapendeza. Sekta ya afya kuna matata, kaboresha mapato. Chimefunguka kimataifa, wawekezaji ongezeka. Tuli na makasamia ameboresha madarasa na elimu imekuwa mama huyo asimama na mama huyo mama kawainua ajira kwa vijana asimama na yeye. Kama mama hakuna kama mama, kwanza ana huruma, nchi sasa yanona. Tanzania nchi yangu, natamani rais wangu. Amani mama huyo nasimama na mama huyo. Hatuna shaka, tupo mikono salama, nchi inapendeza. Sekta ya afya kuna matata, kaboresha mapato. Chimefunguka kimataifa, wawekezaji ongezeka. Nanyosha mikono yangu juu, naipepo nchi yangu marufuku. Nanyosha mikono yangu juu, naisifu nchi yangu maarufu. Hello, hello, Tanzania. Hello, hello, upendo wa kweli. Hello, hello, Tanzania. Hello, hello, mapenzi ya dhati.
Sitakuwepo kesho, yote nimefanya kwa taifa langu, chukua na kuonekana tena. Naisikia moyo ya upendo huu iliyonizunguka kwa ndani ya moyo wangu, kwa sababu bendera itaendelea kupepea kwa uhuru, kwa sababu kupepea kwa uhuru. Kuna umoja wetu ni mikono iliyotushika, inatuongezea thamani kwa majirani waliotuzunguka.
Naisikia rohoni ya upendo huu.
Kwa sababu bendera itaendelea kupepea kwa uhuru.
Nanyosha mikono yangu juu, naisifu nchi yangu maarufu. Nanyosha mikono yangu juu, naisifu nchi yangu maarufu. Hello, hello, Tanzania. Hello, hello, upendo wa kweli. Hello, Tanzania. Hello, mapenzi ya dhati.
Sitakuwepo kesho, yote nimefanya kwa taifa langu, chukua na kuonekana tena. Sikia moyo wala upendo huu ulionizunguka kwa ndani ya moyo wangu, kwa sababu bendera itaendelea kupepea kwa uhuru, kwa sababu kuna umoja wetu, ni mikono iliyotushika inatuongezea thamani kwa majirani waliotuzunguka.
Sikia rohoni ya upendo huu
Kwa sababu bendera kupitia moyo wangu, kwa sababu bendera itaendelea kupepea kwa uhuru, kwa sababu Nguvu na umoja wetu ni mikono iliyotushika, inatuongezea thamani kwa majirani waliotuzunguka.
Nasikia rohoni raha ya upendo huu.
Kwa sababu bendera kupitia kwao. Oh,
which should be followed by East African Community, one bed as per the requirement.
I extend my deepest appreciation to all participants for attending the conference. I encourage all of you to seize opportunity to enjoy every moment while you are here. The committee is committed to making your stay here enjoyable, comfortable, and memorable. Please do not hesitate to ask me, myself, and the team if you require anything to make your stay comfortable. Thank you very much, and you are warmly welcome.
Thank you so much, Professor Mangasini, for introducing the conference, but also highlighting the theme and sub-theme of this conference. I take this opportunity to welcome on the stage Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Research and Consultancy, Professor Johnny Safari, for delegates recognition. Professor Safari, you are welcome.
Guest of honor, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. My name is John Safari. I'm Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Research and Consultancy at Mosh Cooperative University. It is indeed an honor for me to welcome you all to such a distinguished gathering and introduce to you various participants. I begin with the representatives from the media, wherever you are, please, we take cognizance of your presence. Thank you so much for coming. The management team from Mosh Cooperative University and the Cooperative University of Kenya, please, wherever you are. A round of applause, please. We are so grateful for the hard work and dedication by paper presenters. Paper presenters, please, wherever you are, may I request you to stand up? Thank you. A round of applause, please. Panel chairs. Next is panel chairs. Asanteni sana. I'd like to express our deepest gratitude for the team that coordinated this extraordinary event, the conference organizing committee led by Professor Atanasi Mangasini. Please, may you rise wherever you are. Dr. Olivier Mukulira, the MD, Rwanda Institute of Cooperative Entrepreneurship and Microfinance from Rwanda. Asante sana. Mr. Jumanne Mtambalike, the CEO Sahara Venture Tanzania. You might be arriving later, perhaps. Mr. Solomon Atsiaya, the CEO, Kenya National Police DT SACCOS Kenya. Karibu sana. Professor Banguru Tamilman from Gandhigram Rural Institute, Tamil Nadu, India. You're welcome, sir. Professor Claudia Baggio from France. Professor Henry Hagen from University of Helsinki, Finland. Allow me to also introduce Mr. Collins Nyanguga from the Deputy Registrar Regulation Tanzania from Cooperative Development Commission, TCDC. I hope he will be arriving later today. Mr. Charles Gishuli, the Chairperson, Tanzania Federation of Cooperatives, TFC, not yet arrived. High Chief Tajuddin Oriomi Ayewola, this is the President of International Cooperative Alliance, Africa ICA. I know his flight was delayed. He will be coming later today. But recognition of his will be present with a round of applause, please. I'd like to introduce Mr. Ramo Orosi Emmanuel, a delegate from Lesotho, delegates from Young Scholars Initiatives, delegates from We Effect, delegates from Susi project led by Dr. Hitnan Ritva. Thank you for coming. Delegates from Global Communities led by Pamela Kaburu. Mr. Frank Wilson from KCBL Bank. Sante Sana. Leaders of cooperative unions and primary cooperatives. Representative from CCP, our neighbor here. I'd like to introduce Ms. Bongiwe Saba. This comes with a click sound. She comes from Eswatini. Thank you so much for coming, Madam Bongiwe. A few words about Bongiwe. She offers extraordinary support in our students pursuing professional financial cooperative management program through distance learning in Eswatini. You're so welcome, and we're so happy that you have joined us this morning. And she represents the principal of Eswatini Cooperative Development College in Eswatini. A delegate from Turku University of Applied Sciences in Finland. Oh, thank you. Thank you for coming, sir. Dr. Kaaya, representing the rector, East Africa Statistical Training Center in Tanzania. Thank you, sir. Delegates from Mwenge Catholic University. So welcome. Delegates from Dar es Salaam Tumaini University, led by Professor Andrew Molel. Mr. Hassani Mnyone, the CEO of Savings and Credit Cooperatives Union League of Tanzania, perhaps not yet arrived. CPA Jeremiah Mgeta, Acting Director General, Cooperative Audit and Supervision Corporation, COASCO. I prefer that we run a round of applause even if they are not here, because I believe they will be coming later on anyway. Delegate from Botswana, led by the Director for Cooperative Development, Sekela Moipeli. I also wish to recognize those from, so we have Honorable Shali Raimundi, Mbunge Viti Maalum Kilimanjaro. Asante sana, Mheshimiwa, na karibu sana. I wish to extend our recognition and appreciation of very many of our sponsors. This event would certainly be hard to organize had it not been for their support. I begin with the Global Communities USAID. Round of applause, please. CRDB Bank. Thank you. KCBL Bank. Tanesco Sacos. TCDC. Susi Project. Ngome Sacos. We Effect. Thank you for coming and for your contribution. TRA Sacos. Young Initiative Scholars, ELCT Northern Diocese SACCOS, Hazina SACCOS, Bonite Bottlers, Agritera, Kahama Cooperative Union, KACU, Bifaku AMCOS, URA SACCOS, Wazalendo SACCOS, KNCU, Tanzania Coffee Board, SCALTI, ACOB Travel Agent, UTT, and Liamungo AMCOS. I'm heading towards the end of my role here. I'm told I should say something about the CUK team, but I think I did introduce them, but there's no harm actually if I request them to stand. The team from CUK, please, wherever you are. Asanteni sana majirani kwa kuja from CUK. I'd like to introduce Professor Freddy Kilima, who is the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Planning, Finance and Administration at Mock Cooperative University. I'd also like to introduce the, Professor Isaac Nyamongo, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Cooperative Development, Research and Innovation from the Cooperative University of Kenya. Allow me to introduce Dr. Jeremy Bundi, the Chair of Council, Cooperative University of Kenya. Karibu. And finally, may I introduce Professor Alfred Sife, the Vice Chancellor, Mosh Cooperative University. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we are so grateful for the presence of so many of you here today, and we will be striving to make this conference experience as enjoyable and informative to all, and a lot of appreciation to those also participating in this conference virtually. Asanteni sana.
Let us give a very big round of applause to our Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Research and Consultants for recognizing all delegates of this conference. Ladies and gentlemen, both who are here physically and those who are joining this conference virtually, it is honor of us now to have greetings from partners. Without further ado, I take this opportunity to welcome representative of Young Scholar Initiative, Dr. Akanji Ajibola, who is also coordinator of Cooperative Working Group. Dr. Akanji, you are welcome. Sorry. 2 minutes.
All right. Thank you very much. My name is Ajibola Akanji. I'm one of the coordinators of the Cooperative Working Group of the Young Scholars Initiative. Please, before I go on, may I request the presence, the company of my fellow coordinators here in present, Dr. Matthias Nkui and Mary Umbogwa. The Young Scholars Initiative is a subsidiary of the Institute for New Economic Thinking, New York City. We have 21 working groups, of which the Cooperative Working Group is perhaps the most prominent. We have other ones, like the African Working Group, the Urban and Regional Economic Working Group, where Mary is one of the coordinators. We join conferences around the world which are aimed towards new economic thoughts. We are here. We'll be joining panels. We have about 2 side events, etc. We are here on the Benevolent Cooperative University. You have committed a lot into our coming year. Particularly, you waived our conference registration, and we are very thankful about that.
Okay, thank you so
Thank
much,
you so much.
Dr. Ajibola. Let us give applause to Young Scholar Initiative. Without further ado, let me take this opportunity to welcome our global community representative, Ms. Pamela Kabur, who is also monitoring and evaluation specialist, USID CLEAR. Kabul will be followed by Susi project leader, Dr. Ritva. Please get prepared. Please get prepared.
Thank you so much, our distinguished guests. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Allow me to observe the already set protocols and introduce myself. My name is Pamela Kaburu. I am here representing Global Communities. Global Communities is an international NGO that has operations in a couple of countries. We are in over 30 countries. And actually, Tanzania happens to be one of the countries where we have our offices. Our projects within the organization cut across the humanitarian assistance. We are working within the sustainable development and financial inclusion. But we are here today from the Kenya office representing a cooperative development project that is funded by USAID that is running between 2024 all the way 2023 all the way to 2028, and we are so happy to be here. We are passionate about cooperatives. We want to join conversations, and also wanted to take this opportunity to appreciate Moshi Cooperative University for extending the hand of partnership, and also our very long-term partners, Cooperative University of Kenya. We are here courtesy of the long-standing partnership that we've had with the university, the Cooperative University of Kenya. We've been able to do so many things together. They have believed in our vision, and we don't take that for granted. We are so excited. I'm here with my colleagues, and we will be able to join the conversations. Before I leave the stage, we have a Worker Cooperative side event on Friday. Feel free to join us to hear more about how the worker cooperative business model presents an opportunity for inclusion of women, youth, and other marginalized groups within the cooperative movement. Asanteni sana, I am happy to be here. And greetings from our team members in Kenya.
Thank you so much, Global Communities, and Dr. Ritva, Susi project leader. You are welcome. Thank you, guest of honor, leader. Stand up. Hello, hello.
This side. Okay, let's start again. So, guests of honor, leaders of universities, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to be here. First of all, I want Susi members to stand up. So we are many. Susi is a project, and I think the project word is quite lame. We are rather a band which has learned to sing and play together during last 4 years. We have been capacity building project between three Tanzanian universities and Turku University of Applied Sciences. But as I said, our tent is over there, and please go there. Please read. We have posters, we have students, we have our colleagues there introducing what we have done during last 4 years, because it's a massive amount we have done capacity building. And we have tomorrow, we have our site event. We are closing our project. We are identifying those factors which we could promote, which we can continue, and where we find new project ideas. You are warmly welcome there. And I want that we are walking here. We have Susi t-shirts, and you recognize us there. Please come to say hi us. And I want to thank organizing committee that you have organized this event. I want to thank Moshi Cooperative Universities that we have an opportunity to come here and close our great, super good project in these facilities you have organized. Thank you so much once again. We are happy to be here.
Okay, thank you so much. Let us give a round of applause to Dr. Ritva. Let us give a round of applause to Dr. Ritva. Okay, thank you so much. I take also this opportunity to welcome We Effect Regional Director, our visionary Jojo Nyango, for the greetings.
Our guest of honor, thank you very much for honoring our occasion. All protocols observed. I'm Jojo Nyango, the Regional Director for We Effect. I would like to say that we are greatly honored to be here. We Effect is a Swedish-owned cooperative, and if you are to write history about cooperatives in this region, you not write it without mentioning the Nordic countries. The growth that you have seen within this region is as a result of great support to the governments of this region, to the movement from the Nordic countries. And you can also not fail to mention about We Effect. We Effect was one of the organizations that worked with ICA in the early 70s to establish the first office in Moshi. So when we come here, we know we have come back home. We are greatly honored to be present here, and we believe that we are going to learn a lot. In this conference, we are also honored to come on board with some of our partners in the region who are going to showcase some of the things that they've been able to do in terms of the theme cooperatives and sustainable development. They have a stand outside there. And I would also like to mention that we are greatly honored to be able to work closely with the cooperative institution in the region. That is Kigumba Cooperative College in Uganda, the Cooperative University of Kenya, and the Moshi University College. We are currently running a leadership program that really focuses in trying to bring on board young people and women to be able to be good leaders. And the program runs for the next 5 years. And we are seeing that we are really developing good leaders who can push our cooperatives to the next level. So we are greatly honored to be here, and we will be participating in the sessions that follow. Thank you very much, and I wish you best of luck in the deliberations.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, We Effect, for the greetings. It is also an honor of us to have a representative from Eswatini College, Eswatini Cooperative Development College. And I take this opportunity to welcome Ms. Bongiwe Shaba. Ms. Bongiwe Shaba will be followed by Deputy Rector, Academic Research and Consultants, East Africa Statistical Training Center. Get ready.
Thank you, our honorable guest. All protocol observed. I'm Bongwe Kaba from the Cooperative Development College in Eswatini. We offer different types of development to cooperative education, to cooperative board members, and training to students who have completed Form 5. On behalf of the principal, he requested me to specifically thank the collaboration that we have with Moshi Cooperative University by offering the distance learning programs through Eswatini. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much, Bongiwe Shaba, for observing the time, and East Africa Statistical Training College representative, Dr. Kaya, you are welcome.
Honorable guest of honor, protocols observed. On behalf of the Director, Eastern Africa Statistical Training Center, we are very happy to have gotten this opportunity to participate in this very important conference. And we congratulate the Moshi Cooperative University and the Cooperative University of Kenya for organizing this valuable academic conference, which is indeed not only focusing on the theoretical aspect of cooperative management, but also trying to link the theory and the practice in the industry. And I'm looking forward to fully participate and wish all the participants and presenters all the best. Asante sana.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Kaya. Let me take this opportunity to welcome representative of Vice Chancellor Mwenge Catholic University, Professor Didas Kimaro, who is also Deputy Vice Chancellor, PFA. Professor Kimaro, you are welcome. Professor Kimaro will be followed by representative from Dar es Salaam Tumaini University. Get ready.
Honorable guest of honor, distinguished guests, protocol observed. I'm standing here on behalf of the Vice Chancellor of Mwenge Catholic University, Reverend Professor Philibert Vumilia. Mwenge Catholic University and the Moshi Cooperative University are neighbors. We are working together for sustainable development. Professor Sife is a member of our University Senate, and we recognize his immense contributions. We are working together in the Susi project, and we have common, we are sharing common inspirations in the taking opportunities of networking with the other institutions. We at Mwenge, we have the pleasure to thank the organizing committee for inviting us to be part of this international conference. Let me take this opportunity to welcome you all to visit Mwenge Catholic University, which is 3 kilometers north of here. I also welcome you to attend and participate in the 5th Mwenge Catholic University International Conference on Teacher Education in Enhancing Active Citizenship and Gender Equality for Sustainable Future, to be held at our campus from 7th to 8th November 2024. Last but not least, I wish you successful participation in this 4th MOCU International Conference. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor Kimaro, and welcome Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Research and Public Engagement, Dar es Salaam Tumaini University, Professor Andrew Molel.
Honorable guest of honor, leaders present, ladies and gentlemen, Protocol observed. I also join hands with the previous speakers to highly appreciate for being invited to participate in this very important conference. I represent the Vice Chancellor of Dar es Salaam Tumaini University, Professor Barton Mwamila, who sends lots of greetings to you all. And I would like to commend the MUCO for, and also all the conference organizers for having organized this very important and timely conference on cooperatives and sustainable development. This is very clear. It's an undeniable fact that currently cooperatives continue to be a very important aspect in development of our communities, and we join hands to wish all participants all the best and productive deliberations on topics that are going to be presented during the 3 days of the conference. It is my expectation that the conference will come out with very important conclusions and comments for sustainable development and cooperatives. But I also want to say we at TU are also partners in the Susi project, which has been a very successful endeavor over the last 4 years. Thank you very much for this opportunity, and I wish all of you a very fruitful deliberation during this conference. Asante sana.
Thank you so much, Professor Moleli, and I take this opportunity to welcome KCBL Board Chair, Professor Gervas Machim, for the greetings. Professor Machim, wherever you are. Professor Machim will be followed by Chief Executive Officer SCALT. Get ready.
Guests of honor, all protocols observed. Standing in front of you to deliver a message to you, thanking you for the cooperative movement in Tanzania, but the university and the other members of the cooperative movement in East Africa. We are in the movement of establishing a cooperative, a national cooperative bank, and the Kilimanjaro Cooperative Bank is a champion of the process. So we thank you, and in this conference, the bank has contributed in terms of ideas and the support for the conference. We thank you. We thank the university for everything that we have been working together in establishing what we call the National Cooperative Bank of Tanzania. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Professor Machim. Let me take this opportunity to welcome Chief Executive Officer from Savings and Credit Cooperative Union League of Tanzania, Mr. Sani Mnyoni. Any representative from SCALT? Okay, thank you. Let us proceed. It is another opportunity to have greetings from Cooperative Audit and Supervision Corporation, COASCO. The greeting will be delivered by Acting Director General, CPA Jeremiah Mgeta. Jeremiah Mgeta, if you are around, please, you are welcome. Any representative? Okay, thank you. It is also an honor to welcome Deputy Permanent Secretary, Department of Cooperative Development Government of Botswana, Ms. Moipeding Koane, for the greetings from Botswana. You are welcome. Greeting from Botswana will be followed by greetings from TCDC.
Thank you very much for the promotion. I am Wipiti Ngwane, Director for Cooperative Development in Botswana. You just mentioned that I'm the Deputy Permanent Secretary. I receive. Good morning. I bring to you cooperative greetings from Botswana, the proud host of ICA Africa Sub-Regional Office. I'm here with my colleague, Sekate, the alumni of Mushi University, which is talked highly in Botswana. And we used to be leaders in cooperative development in Africa, I would say, when our officers were sent here for capacity building. But then we stopped the move that we greatly regret. And we would like to resuscitate that collaboration. And I want to believe we have already started by attending this conference. Asante sana.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ms. Moipedi. And I take this opportunity to welcome our representative of Registrar of Cooperative, Mr. George. You are welcome.
Thank you, guest of honor, head of universities, delegates. I'm here to represent the CEO of TCDC Commission of Cooperative in Tanzania. Also, we are happy to be here as a representative in this conference so that we can learn more, because TCDC as a regulator of cooperative in this country, we know we have a lot of challenges. That's why we are sharing with the Moshi University to see how we can control and how we can make those challenges to be harmful to the cooperative in this country. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Registrar of Cooperative Societies. And it is Hannah now to have greetings from International Cooperative Alliance. And I take this opportunity to welcome President High Chief Tajudini Ayeola. High Chief Tajudini Ayeola is not here yet. Okay, let us proceed. It is also an honor to have greetings from Vice Chancellor, Cooperative University of Kenya, represented by Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic Cooperative Development Research and Innovation, Professor Isaac Nyamogo. Professor Nyamogo, you are welcome.
The chief guest, Minister for Education, or other protocol as previously observed. Good morning. Yeah, first of all, let me bring greetings and well wishes from the Vice Chancellor, Professor Kamau Ngamau, who is not able to be with us this morning because of reasons beyond our control. As some of you, particularly from Kenya, might know, we have regulations on travel, and it was not possible for the Chair of Council and the VC to be aware at the same time. But we are delighted to join other conference participants at this conference that is co-organized by the Cooperative University of Kenya and the Moshi Cooperative University. This is part of our ongoing MOU, which, among other things, has facilitated faculty exchanges between the two universities with support from the Inter-University Council of Eastern Africa. Our joint efforts ensure that the discourse on cooperatives within the region remains synchronized and properly coordinated, establishing this meeting as a premier forum for engagement in cooperative and related matters in the region and Africa as a whole. I wish to extend my gratitude to Professor Alfred Sitha, the Vice Chancellor for Moshi Cooperative University, for embracing this forward-looking academic collaboration and for his commitment to our strategic partnership. Thank you, Bwana VC. Our chief guest, as the intellectual arms of the cooperative movement in the region, both the Cooperative University of Kenya and the Moshi Cooperative University will continue to identify and research on issues affecting our communities and to provide a platform such as we have today for dissemination, for discussion, and interrogation of our research outputs. This conference presents an excellent forum for intellectual engagement, focusing on sub-themes that align with the overarching theme of cooperatives for sustainable development. As we all know, we have an important year that is coming ahead, because the United Nations has proclaimed 2025 as the International Year of Cooperatives. And it is a recognition of the essential role that cooperatives play in promoting sustainable development globally. Therefore, cooperatives are known, as we all do, for their unique ability to balance economic success with social and environmental responsibility. They are therefore key players towards our efforts to achieve the sustainable development goals. I therefore challenge the conference participants to deliberate over the next 3 days and provide practical solutions and recommendations for cooperative sustainable development. Together, our ideas and actions, as well as participation, can create a lasting impact. Join us in making this difference. I wish us all fruitful discussions and a successful conference. And thank you, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Let us give a round of applause to our counterparts, Cooperative University of Kenya. A round of applause to our counterpart, Cooperative University of Kenya. It is also an honor to have greetings from the Chair of the Council, Cooperative University of Kenya, Dr. Jeremy Bundi. You are welcome.
Our chief guest, Professor Mkenda, our brother on this side of Tanzania, the chair of Moku University Council, headed by Dr. Georgie Ambesi, the vice chancellor of this great university, Professor Sife, and your DVCs, all conference delegates. Good morning. Your chief guest, I bring you greetings from the Minister of Cooperatives in Kenya. Waziri wetu alikuwa ametangaza ya kwamba atakuwa kwa hii conference, but due to some changes, he was not able to come. You have seen it in the mtandao ya Kenya, vile mambo inaendelea. Also, I bring greetings from the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Education in Kenya, who had also wanted to be in this conference, but were not able to come. On behalf of the Cooperative University Governing Council and myself, I am pleased to welcome you to the 2024 4th Annual International Conference, jointly organized by the Cooperative University of Kenya and the Moshi Cooperative University under the theme Cooperatives for Sustainable Development. The relevance and significance of this conference theme cannot be overemphasized. This conference is crucial as it addresses the role of cooperatives in various aspects of sustainable development, including good governance, responsible leadership, digitalization, economic diversification, and inclusive development. We will discuss how cooperatives can contribute to the effective management of natural resources, promote financial inclusion, support health services, and drive agricultural development of food security. Additionally, the conference will explore innovative cooperative governance, cooperation among cooperatives for sustainable development, and the role of cooperatives in ICT for development and management. Over the years, the Cooperative University of Kenya has maintained a focus on hosting annual research conferences, providing a prime opportunity for scholars, practitioners to showcase innovative ideas and disseminate research output, driving both academic and professional development. I am delighted to inform you that among many other areas of collaboration between CUK and MOCU, joint annual conferences have been prioritized. We intend to continue this valuable partnership. As the CUK Cooperative University of Kenya Governing Council, we encourage and support this symbiotic collaboration as it enables the two institutions to leverage skills, knowledge, and experiences, thereby strengthening research output dissemination through vibrant joint conferences. I would be able, in the next conference of next year, through Professor Nyamongo, please organize greatly for the 2025 conference, which I'm very sure will be held in Kenya. Professor Mkenda, you have been the Minister of Agriculture, you are in cooperatives now. Welcome to Kenya. I'll be able to meet our Minister for Cooperatives. And all you delegates, please welcome to Kenya. Kenya and Tanzania are brothers and sisters, keepers of one another. Thank you, and may God bless you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Chair of the Council, Cooperative University of Kenya. And it is with great honor I take this opportunity to welcome Vice Chancellor, Moshi Cooperative University, Professor Alfred Sife, for the remarks.
Honorable guest of honor, Professor Adolf Faustin Mkenda, Minister for Education, Science and Technology. Before I proceed with my remarks, with your permission, please, if I can invite one important person that was, he didn't come here, Dr. Vesa Tatila. He's the President and Director of Turku University of Applied Sciences in Finland. He's our friend for a long time. Please, if you can say something for 2 minutes.
Thank you very much, Fred. Honorable guest of honor, other friends who are here. I dare to say we are friends after about 10 years of constant cooperation between Tanzanian higher education institutions and Turku University of Applied Sciences. It has been very great learning opportunity for us to develop these projects together. Susi is the latest one in which we have created good learning opportunities for both of us. But during the last decade, we have had other projects as well, both in Tanzania and Eswatini, and if my memory serves me correct, also in Botswana, in which we have created shared understanding about the direction our globe is going into. The more I understand the situation in Eastern Africa, the more I see that actually future will be made here. As you know, Europe and all the other continents are aging. Africa is the only continent in which we have young people, and the population is actually growing for the next 50 to 100 years, which means that all the future makers are here amongst us, the people who will make the 23rd century. So this is the most important place for us at Turku University of Applied Sciences to be right now, to learn and to be able to educate our fewer and fewer young people that we have in Finland. We are constantly looking for further cooperation, and as my colleague Dr. Ritva said, we are happy to hear your ideas in our booth outside during the breaks. What could we do together to develop the world a better place, both in Tanzania, Eastern Africa, and in Finland. Thank you for the invitation here.
Honorable guest of honor, may I also recognize the presence of our partners, starting with the chairperson of the council for the Cooperative University of Kenya, Dr. Jeremy Bundi, and the DVC, Professor Nyamongo, who is representing the Vice Chancellor. Other leaders and the delegates were recognized here. In the interest of time, I'm not going to repeat the list, but ladies and gentlemen, I recognize the presence of everybody in this room and those who are online. Good morning. Honorable guests of honor, first I would like to thank God for granting us this opportunity, for the countless blessings that we have to meet here today. I understand that as the introduction that was made, we have delegates from various places and those from within Tanzania and Moshi. You all traveled from distances to come here. So we are very grateful that you arrived safely and sound. I feel extremely glad to welcome everyone to Moshi and the Moshi Cooperative University in particular. Honorable Minister, we are also grateful and we thank you for accepting our invitation to this conference. It is an honor for all of us to have you today as guest, as a chief guest. We understand that as a minister, as a member of parliament, your schedule is very, very tight, but you agreed to come here today, and we understand still even today you have a number of issues to attend. Mr. Guest of Honor, let me say briefly about the background of this conference. Initially, the two universities, the Moshi Cooperative University and the Cooperative University of Kenya, used it to organize international conferences independently, but on similar or related themes. Then it became evident that both conferences attracted participants largely from the same cycles. If we are talking of cooperative universities in this region, mainly Moshi Cooperative University and the Cooperative University of Kenya. So if we organize a conference on cooperatives, anything to do with the cooperatives, you will attract the same people from either side. So recognize these similarities and the other overlapping interests in the cooperative education, research, innovation. The two universities formalized and we are strengthening our collaboration by entering a memorandum of understanding. And among other initiatives in that MOU is we agreed to jointly organize international conferences. The first joint conference was successfully held in Kenya last August. And today, this is the second in the joint series, and it is the fourth in the MOKU conference series. This kind of collaboration also serves to increase the visibility and internationalization of these two universities. Honorable Chairperson, in this conference, as pointed out earlier by the chairperson of the organizing committee, the theme is cooperatives for sustainable development, and we are expecting, we have more than 50 scholarly papers that will be presented under the themes that were mentioned earlier. Honorable Minister, you are a professor, and actually at some point you were also a member of staff in this university. You were external examiner, but you see, more or less a member of staff in this university. So you understand what we are doing, and actually, you know, I cannot repeat, you know, the importance of having academic conferences and how they contribute to sustainable development. And for our today's conference we wanted to see how academic and research works and innovations can contribute to sustainability in cooperatives and in sustainable development at large. Honorable Minister, let me finish by commending the organizing committee from both universities. We were organizing together from Kenya and here in Moshi. They have made a great work. We started the preparations almost 1 year ago by calling the papers and working on other logistics. Once again, I extend my heartfelt thanks for you to accepting our invitation to officiate our conference despite your demanding schedule. I also express my gratitude to all participants and all presenters. We eagerly anticipate your active engagement and your active contributions, your active presentations and the contributions to this workshop. Honorable guests of honor, with these brief remarks, I warmly invite you now to address the audience and officially open our workshop, our conference. You are most welcome.
Hello, is it clear? All right, good morning. Thank you very much, Vice Chancellor of Mosh Cooperative College, Professor Sife. I also recognize the presence of Dr. Jeremy Mbundi, University of Kenya, and Professor Isaac Nyamongo, the DVC of the Cooperative this technology. All right. And also Professor Mangasin Katundu, the chairperson of the organizing committee. I want also to recognize the we're here.
How was she?
we can stay like this. To me. Just get it. All right, so we have resolved the technological challenge. So it is an honor to have this privilege of officiating the opening ceremony of this very important conference. And I want to thank the organizers for inviting me. For those from outside Moshi, particularly those from outside Tanzania, more important, those from Finland, I welcome you to Moshi, I welcome you to Tanzania. And I hope you'll have an enjoyable stay in this small town of ours, which happens to also be a cradle of crop cooperative movement in Africa. The first crop cooperative movement, as we understand it, in Africa was here. That was the Kilimanjaro Native Cooperative Union that started as a union of planters. Later, after the law was passed, was officially formed as a cooperative unit. So, and I'm very happy about the collaboration that exists between Mosh Cooperative University and Cooperative University of Kenya, both in terms of organizing these international conferences, but also in terms of collaborating in other areas such as staff exchange, students exchange, joint research, and so on and so forth. And I want to assure both universities that the government will support your collaboration, because a university is not a university without international contact, international collaboration, staff exchange, and so on. I am not sure, but university probably was derived from universality, which means you cannot be parochial in terms of focusing only on staff from your own country and think you can advance the frontier of knowledge. So congratulations, Professor Sife, and also our colleague from Kenya, and we look forward for more collaboration. And the chair of the council, I hope, will still be around with the same docket, and therefore I accept the invitation to come to Kenya in the next international conference. Now, let me say just a few words about a university such as Mosh Cooperative University. I'm not sure about Kenya Cooperative University. Maybe it applies. Within the framework of education reforms in Tanzania, what you are trying to do is to have vocationalized stream of education and an academic stream of education. And we are starting from secondary school all the way to universities. We are still struggling to grapple with how we organize, recognize, and categorize these kind of reforms. We know the vocational stream will prepare graduates for work much, much better than the academic stream. And we know the academic stream is extremely important, particularly in terms of pushing the frontiers of knowledge. The Cooperative University of Moshi Cooperative University, has to align itself within that kind of vocational stream, training our students, issues related to cooperative movement. Whether you are doing accountants or economics or any other discipline, it has to be tailored to fit in that kind of structure. The temptation is quite big to try to all start off academic degrees, because maybe doing that for now appears to attract more bursaries from the government, because the university has to survive. I think that push will be big, but we are going to try to organize ourselves to ensure that we do not lose sight of the fact that we need this kind of university. The name Mosh Cooperative University will only be meaningful if the focus is actually on a cooperative. So we'll do everything to support you, even in terms of bursary, so that we don't lose focus of that. Now, let me just I have looked at the list of the papers that are going to be presented here, and really, I look forward to seeing some of them and be able to read and educate myself. But I've also been thinking a lot about how we can use cooperative movements to try to solve challenges that our people face. As I think the chair of the council mentioned, I was a minister for agriculture for 1 year here in Tanzania. And even before that, this is a challenge I've been looking at. You look at the rural Africa, particularly sub-Saharan Africa, you'll see the unique features that I believe cooperative movement can be a contributing factors in resolving those challenges. Agriculture in sub-Saharan Africa um, employs about 2/3 of the labor force. In Tanzania, it's about 58%. In most of sub-Saharan Africa, in aggregate, agriculture employs about 2/3 of the labor force. So majority of our people actually relies on rural economy, agricultural based, mostly crop production. However, agriculture in sub-Saharan Africa generally contributes about 1/3 of the national income, GDP. So 2/3 of the labor force contributes only 1/3 of the GDP. That's the situation. What it means is that we have very low yield, very low productivity in the agricultural sector. No wonder we still import food. Now, you know the crisis in Ukraine. One of the largest producer of sunflower in the world, probably the leading, is Ukraine. And Tanzania, and I know in Kenya, we rely on importation of edible oil, okay, from Malaysia and so on and so forth. We have enough land to be self-sufficient in edible oil production and should be able to export, but we actually are net importers. We spend about $500 billion of our national, $500 billion of shillings to buy edible oil from abroad. And the only reason we are doing that is because of low productivity in the farming, in the production. Low yield means the output per unit area. Low productivity means the output per unit of effort. That includes the number of hours, the fertilizer you use, the insecticides, and the land area that you deploy for farming. Again, Ukraine is one of the largest producers of wheat in the world. And both Tanzania and Kenya are net importers of wheat. It's not for lack of land that can produce wheat, but production of wheat here, the yield is extremely low, very low. Productivity is very low. Some of you will see banana around. The chair told me he passed through Tarakea, where I come from, all the way to here, and he could see we live in the bush of banana. But we know there are countries like Ecuador or Philippines that makes billions of US dollars by exporting banana as fruits. We use banana mostly for cooking. So we have a ready market in Dubai, Middle East, and so on. And yet, productivity of banana, logistical arrangements is so poor, we do not expect, unless we make radical reforms, to start to export banana that we grow here. So when you look at the structure again, let me repeat, 2/3 of the labor force, roughly 2/3 of the population are deployed in the agriculture. But this 2/3 of the people produces only 1/3 of the national income. As I say, the first implication of this, and the clear, is a signal of very low productivity. It's also a reason why rural sub-Saharan Africa
is quite poor. Because national income, what you contribute in the national income is exactly what you consume from the national income. You only consume what you produce. And therefore, if two-thirds of the population contributes only a third of the national income, then two-thirds of the population consumes only a third of the national income. So it's not a big surprise that we have high poverty, widespread poverty in Africa. And it also means high economic inequality. Because if two-thirds of the population consumes only one-third, who consumes the two-thirds of the national income? There's a huge disparity in terms of economic growth. So this is a structure that I think probably we should try to think how cooperative strategy can help us to resolve. And I'll use banana crop as an example because of something I talked to you, the Vice Chancellor and the Chair. Let's talk about banana. Countries that export banana mostly in the world and dominate the global market, they use large-scale plantations to produce banana because logistically, it's very difficult to produce banana and export as fruits from small-scale producers. You really need to synchronize production and harvesting and cold chain systems to be able to export. So in a way, there are those who think that if we really want to resolve the problem of agriculture, we should try to get rid of small-scale farmers and try to consolidate the farms into large-scale production. And you know, the term banana republics refer to countries where huge plantations of banana, the owner of those plantations are so powerful that if the government mess up with them, they will just get overthrown. So Banana Republic is a republic that is extremely weak, controlled by business people who are running the farms. And therefore, the idea of consolidating all the farms to few individuals may not necessarily look that attractive. What if we were to try to use cooperative strategy to make small-scale farmers operate as if they're a large-scale plantation? So they synchronize the production and harvesting and the marketing. They share overhead costs and seek common market solution to their production. If we use cooperative strategy to resolve this matter, if we include, assimilate scientific knowledge, best agricultural practices, cooperative strategy may contribute in resolving this issue of low yield, low productivity, resolving the issue of widespread poverty in the rural area, and minimize the economic inequality that comes through having the largest segment of population consuming the smallest segment of the national income. We are trying to do that, and the Ministry of Agriculture has accepted to launch a banana strategy in the country. They will start in this area here. And the idea is to tap irrigation scheme in areas where we can actually, from Kilimanjaro, we have water flow that goes to Kenya. We'll not deny Kenyans the water. We'll just delay the flow of the water to Kenya. We waste a lot of water because of just we are not making use of it. Now, Chair, when you pass through Ungwasi River, so we want to, both sides of Ungwasi, we want to have farmers there organized with their small plots. They should coordinate their farming and use drip irrigation with the best seedlings and try to see if we introduce the cold chain system where we can harvest, go through Mombasa, take banana to Dubai, whether we cannot actually increase the yield of banana and income of the farmers to try as a first step of resolving this issue. And I believe if we were to do that crop by crop, there is a huge chance that we can resolve this structural imbalance in our economy to solve the problem of poverty in the rural area, increase our export, and minimize the inequality. So I challenge you in your discussion, and I think I've seen some few papers dealing with crop. Of course, there are issues, financial, building societies, SACCOs, and so on. But I think this issue also is quite important. If experts from here, from university here, Kenya University of Cooperative, and I invited the chair because I come from this area, maybe around Christmas if we cross the border, come home, we sit over a good local drink. We can discuss how we can collaborate to resolve this issue. I know you have huge agenda in front of you, so I'm not going to consume more of your time. I just feel now it's my honor to declare that this international conference is officially open. Thank you.
I'm Freddy Timothy Kilima. I'm standing here on behalf of the entire community of Mosh Cooperative University to give a vote of thanks to our guest of honor, Honorable Aldo Mkenda, the guest of honor, Chair of the Council, Cooperative University of Kenya, Deputy Vice Chancellor of the University of Kenya, the Vice Chancellor of Mosh Cooperative, keynote speakers, academic researchers who are present, presenters of papers, conference organizers, all participants. Good morning. As the guest of honor has already launched our conference, it is both an honor and privilege to extend our heartfelt gratitude to those who have shown interest to participate in this important conference. First and foremost, I would like to express our deepest appreciation to our esteemed guest of honor, Professor Aldo Mkenda, and the chair of the Council of Cooperative University of Kenya. Your presence has not only elevated the stature of this conference, but also inspired all of us. Your leadership and vision continue to shape the future of cooperative education and practice, and for this, we are profoundly grateful. I'm especially grateful to our guest of honor for his steadfast support of our university and the insightful comments and dedication to cooperative affairs expressed during his inaugural speech. Given the time constraint, I'll not repeat his remarks, but rest assured that we have taken careful note of all key points and will take appropriate actions. We also extend our sincere thanks to the Vice Chancellor of Mosh Cooperative University for his invaluable support and excellence. To our distinguished keynote speakers, we owe great debt of gratitude. We are optimistic that your thought-provoking presentations and expert opinions will provide us with a wealth of knowledge and ignite meaningful discussion on the pivotal role of cooperatives in our societies. To all participants, thank you for your keen interest to participate in this conference. Your engagement is cornerstone of the success of this event. Thank you very much, and we wish you a pleasant moment while in Moshi.
Thank you so much, Professor Kilima, for the vote of thanks to the guest of honor. The exercise that follow is taking pictures, and pictures will be taken according to the arrangement that will be communicated. Organizing committee, please coordinate the event and very quickly organize the location for the pictures. Organizing committee, may you please come forward and assist in organizing the location? Okay, with due respect, high table, may you please step down for the pictures? Okay, thank you. The second picture will be taken uh, uh, by all directors, DVCs, and directors present. I also take this opportunity to welcome a member of Parliament Special City Kilimanjaro to be part of this picture. So all directors, deputy vice chancellors, and electors from all institutions, from all universities participating in this conference, you are welcome so that you can take a picture with a guest of honor. Eh? Wengsa. Utapiga mara mbili. Okay. Okay. Tumesubiri. Okay, the picture that follow will be taken by the deans and directors from MOOC with the high table. Okay. Okay, the picture that follow will be taken by all keynote speakers. So all keynote speaker, please come forward for the picture, the high table. All keynote speakers. Okay, the picture that follow will be taken by high table and all sponsors. All sponsors. KCBL, We Effect, CRDB Bank, TRI SACCOS, Bonite Bottlers, KCBL, TCDC, Global Communities, Young Scholar Initiative, okay. All papers presenters, you may also come forward and take a picture very quickly. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we can break into two groups. I think for now it's enough. The rest can come later. Okay, yeah. Okay, finally, the conference organizing committee, please come forward. The conference organizing committee, wherever you are, please come forward. Okay. Thank you so much. Now that the guest of honor is leaving the hall, let us all stand up and give him a big farewell. Let us all stand up and give him a big farewell.